All the way back in the summer of 2010, a 25-year-old Azhar Ali, who had impressed appreciably for Pakistan A on a tour to Australia, made his Test debut against a strong Australian team at the home of cricket, Lords. Azhar impressed immediately, scoring 30 in the first innings and a valuable 51 in the second Test of the series. Pakistan managed to win that game, their first victory against Australia in a Test match in 15 long years. The right-handed top-order batsman then scored an unbeaten 92 against England in the Oval Test, which Pakistan also went on to win. Azhar's stock kept rising in Test cricket. He averaged 45.3 with the bat after his first 24 Test matches, recording 17 scores of over 50, including 4 Test hundreds. He became an automatic pick for Pakistan's Test team as Misbah-ul-Haq's captaincy era began to unravel. Azhar's place was fairly cemented in the starting 11 up until that dreadful tour of South Africa in 2012-13, where he only managed 133 runs in 6 innings at a paltry average of 22.2. Things did not get any better for Azhar in the Test matches that followed. He made only 85 runs in 4 innings in Zimbabwe and 52 runs in the 2-match Test series against South Africa in the UAE shortly after. This dodgy run of form brought about the only occasion on which Azhar has ever been dropped from Pakistan's Test 11. He sat out the first 2 tests of the 3-match Test series versus Sri Lanka in 2013-14 held in the UAE. Making a return to the playing 11 in the 3rd Test at Sharjah, Azhar scored one of his most vital Test hundreds in the 4th innings. Pakistan were tasked with chasing down a mammoth total of 302 in only 59 overs. He top scored with 103 in just 137 balls and took Pakistan across the finish line to a memorable victory, thereby keeping their unbeaten streak in tests in the UAE alive as they levelled the series 1-1. Azhar did not look back for the next 2 years and embarked on his most prolific run in Test cricket. He racked up 1,641 runs in the next 18 Test matches at a staggering average of 51.3, including 5 half-centuries and 6 centuries, 2 of which were double hundreds and 1 majestic triple hundred versus the West Indies in Dubai. His unbeaten 302 runs forged his place in the annals of cricketing history as he became just the 4th Pakistani batsman to score a triple hundred in Test cricket and also the only Pakistani batsman in history to hit 2 scores of 200 plus in a single year. It goes without saying that Azhar Ali played a pivotal role in Pakistan's run to the top of the Test rankings. His purple patch continued till May 2017, where he scored a terrific 127 runs in the first innings against the West Indies in the 3rd Test of the series. Pakistan went on to win that Test match and secured their first ever Test series victory on Caribbean shores. A new era then dawned upon Pakistan cricket, with Misbah-ul-Haq and Yunus Khan's departures creating a sizable void in Pakistan's middle order. A senior pro by this point, Azhar Ali was expected to take on the mantle of Pakistan's most reliable Test batsman heading into the future, but could not quite deliver on that promise. A quick look at his numbers gives a very clear picture of this phenomena. In the 31 tests since that series victory in the West Indies, Azhar has only managed to score 1,753 runs, averaging a meager 33.7 with only 4 Test hundreds to his name. This sharp decline in numbers is largely due to his appalling run of form in 2018-19, where he only managed to accumulate 602 runs in 13 test matches at a substandard average of 24.1. What is most concerning is perhaps his vulnerability early on in the innings, as he has now accumulated 18 ducks in his test career, 8 of them coming in the last 31 test matches, with only Yunus Khan ahead of him among frontline Pakistani batsmen with 19. As a counter perspective, one could argue that Azhar scored his 18th test 100 in only his 5th last test and has scored 56 in his most recent innings. Moreover, you cannot really put a price on experience. Is there one more rich vein of form left in the tank for the 36-year-old veteran? We shall find out soon enough.